Good inhales and exhales. So we had Earth Day this week. So the element of Earth has been on my mind a little bit. So our requests for just stretching and grounding are definitely going right along lines with what I have in mind. Just connecting with that element of Earth. So that structure, it's stability, it's continuity, it's something that you can build on and trust on. It's having that structure. So in our physical body, the area that they say is embodying the element of Earth, at least in the Ayurvedic system, is our bones. And so think of how our bones support us, how they hold us up, how without that, like in Harry Potter, when he loses his arm bones, it just kind of flops around. It just doesn't work the same. So just lots of gratitude for the structural parts of our life, and lots of just that grounding, the security, the safety that we can feel with that. So let's take some of our initial stretches. So arms to the back wall, inhale. And exhale, lean over to one side. Inhale back to long. And exhale, second. Take a few rounds to each direction. Just waking up the ribs, waking up the spine. And from here, return to the center, right knee into chest. Ankle rolls. Right leg up to sky. Right heel to back left, slide the shin in. This is a slower element. You've got fire, wildfires that can just travel ridiculously quickly. You've got air, you've got water, and then you've got earth. It can move, can change tremendously, but it's slow usually at doing that. Usually the changes are imperceptible in our lifetime. It's only over, millions of years that mountains are slowly formed, usually. Having patience in our stretches. It's a kind opportunity to get into our body, to ground down. One more good inhale here. That inhale long exhale. And gradually releasing this leg. Left knee can come in. Ankle roll. Leg up to sky. like a never, pulse that never quite ends. We're slowly inching across on the plates. We're slowly increasing the stretch. And let's hook the heels, slide the shin in. Good inhale. Long, relaxing exhale. And start to release. Let's set up for vampire. So scoot the head out the back end. Body travels a bit backwards. Take our split stretch. So one leg in, one leg out. Leg lifts off the fabric, slowly drops all the way to the floor. If you're already in the stretch, take yourself out for just a moment. See if you can straighten at least the bottom leg a bit more. And then trying to maintain that level, that structure. See if you can sink back softly into the stretch. And let's prepare to switch. You're gonna roll all the way in or just come to that halfway plank spot. The other foot in. Once again. Once you kind of play with the pose for a moment, back out, set up the structure. The leg that's touching the ground is trying to straighten as much as you can. From that structure, slowly soften the stretch. And then a good inhale. Exhale. Playing with vampire if you'd like. Sometimes just holding the shape of vampire is great, helping the shoulders push away from the ears naturally. Sometimes there's some play stuff you'd like to do, some child pose stuff, or playing with some balance stuff upside down, helping you connect to gravity in a totally different way. So, however you'd like to put it down here, go right ahead. And sometimes resetting is okay. returning at your own pace. Just listen for that point where you feel good and ready to sit up. No rushing it. You're good. You're upside down for a while. Beautiful. And let's set up a twist toward a front door. Perhaps take an opportunity while you're playing with the twist to also work through some next steps. So you can work through next steps by gazing as far to the back wall as you can in that part of the neck. But also do more of a tilt one ear to one shoulder for a moment. You kind of play with the nose putting more up versus more down. If you can find spots that are a little tighter. Just permission to have any of the play, that freedom. Release, switch. Same thing. So maybe just gaze into the back wall really far. Do some tilting. Release. Clasp hands behind back. And then shift hands to right hip, right waist. Drop right ear to right shoulder. Not only encouraging the shoulder to drop further down, but encouraging length just by sliding the head laterally. Head slowly lifts. Switch the hands first, and then head over to left. Okay, release. Hands unclasp. Exiting out the front. Take our little shoulder stretch. So either hook the elbows or backwards hook the hands. Whatever feels better today. You choose what the angle is. The further the feet walk back, the more intense it is. The further forward, it might be easier to make a slight back bend shape. But depending on if you're also wanting that arch to the spine. Great. Weight over the legs, soften that out. Behind. Nice half forward fold. Into the knees, roll up, right ankle in. So the leg that's most important for this stretch is the leg that's in the fabric. So let that leg straighten. Grip is nice and high. Start to soften forward, keeping that leg in the stretch. So nice and straight. See if you can also feel the connection with the ground with the other foot. It's like a sense of support, a sense of something is holding us up. Beautiful. Weight comes back, slide the arch of the foot in, gripping up high, coming to tree pose. So standing inside, wrap left leg around, left elbow through the front. And just 3 breaths here. And relax the foot that's receiving that massage, the one that's standing right now. The right hand grips on for safety. Left hand grabs back as soon as it can. As you unwind left, send it through the front. That'll be the new standing foot. So as we lower, try to flip the other. Ending in front. Good. That's okay. If you need to just hop down in front, then you'll just capture the right foot in. Look around. So if that foot needs just a slight amount of attention, you can give it some love. And whenever you're ready, sink that quad stretch. Okay, standing. We're going to drop our hands to the floor. We're heading to a splits here. So straighten the leg that's in the fabric more or less, but the more important leg is the standing leg right now. So that leg, if either has to bend, that's the one that's straight, and start to sink your weight backwards. If you touch the wall, you can hop the foot forward. Love these opportunities when the stretch is largely by how much can you relax and release with gravity. at the top of the mat. A moment to feel the structure of and the strength of the earth. So the foot that's on the floor, we're going to step it into the fabric if possible. Try to hold in the best plank possible. It's for as long as you still have slow, steady breaths. Breath gets panicky, the left knee will drop down, pigeon pose. That's where we're headed from. Good. Okay. Soften the elbows, relax the hips back. Few more breaths, long and slow. Just release the foot down. A little back bend to rise, so hands reach up high. Tuck the feet in front. And lift up the hips. Be ready to rise, arms strength up. Good. And one more detour before second side. So let the hip hang. This will be free form. You can do anything that feels good. You want to do a split on each side. If you're standing splits, that's fine. You just want to hang. If you want to swing your hips left and right. Whatever feels good for a little detour. Too low now, or what's going on? Get your boots out. My boots are trying to fall out. Trying to make a break for it. This makes bullshit. Oh, God. Yep. Take a moment for recovery if you need it. When you're ready, left ankle in. Up high. We're not standing too far behind. And then the leg that's in the fabric is the important one. So that one sets up the structure. Nice and long. Start to soften forward just to the extent possible. But on the ground is still grounding. It's still almost like, to me, grounding is like the foot is melting like a crayon in the sun, just getting wider and wider. Such a big base. Huge base to work off of. Maybe by this point, there's a chance to soften just a hair deeper. Your weight comes back. Send the arch of the foot in. Moving up high, tree pose inside. Upright. Right arm through the front. And comes the heart. At least 2 more good breaths. And left hand will grip. Right grips as soon as it can. Unwind right through the front, center. Good. That'll be the standing foot. The other flips as we land in front. You get there before, you're welcome to kind of massage. Almost just like look across. Yeah, you pretty much read it. Mostly. Yeah. And whenever you're there, quad stretch. Weight up. Your balance is there. Drop hands to floor. Once you've made that contact with the earth, the important leg here is the one that's touching the ground, so straighten that one. And to the extent possible, start to soften into gravity backwards. This leg is not. This one's feeling tight for me too. Like, hello. Like this. Like even just standing like in the middle, yeah.
Now for me, it's interesting that it's different than like the splits for vampire. Like I'm feeling more on the outside. Of the knee.
It shifted which muscle groups and stuff are feeling it. Oh, that's okay. I still accept you. Okay, you're ready to plant top. Time for a plank, steady breath. Whenever the breath stops, that slow steadiness, right hand down, pitch. With the core, what holds our bones up. Beautiful. Dropping to elbows, soften the weight back. Okay, dropping the knee out. Then gradual rise. Taking the back bend, reach up high. The feet. Bend. And then arm strength up. Okay. So helping out the neck area. I'm happy to spot if needed. Let's take the fabric, the bottom part of it around the back of the neck. Arms dive through these two little loops. Bowing forward, the hands need to grab at each side. And a step back or so takes the neck under plumb line. So then up and come up like a vampire upside down. You need it. Just underneath here like a chair. Okay, so to kind of get the halfway. You can even just practice that if you want to go for that part too.
Yeah, let me just try and make some pops.
You got it. Kind of like when you got the vampire flip up. This is like those same muscles, it's just a little bit different. So this one, totally individual, how long you're gonna be here. This one's intense if you even get upside down, and if not, it's also core intense. So whenever you're satisfied trying, whenever you're satisfied being there, it'll be just going straight to the normal straddle back conversion. Enjoy until we're ready for straddle back. Good. No rush to get there, but when you're ready, have a throw around the sacrum, heading upside down. Once again, play with any variation. Some days find needs to twice. Some days it just needs to hang. Some days it needs to arch. So, yeah, chandelier. And playing with Vitruvian, just whatever feels helpful today. So eventually find yourself dropping down to one knee and then the other. Free up the fabric, just sit it back on the feet. Clasping the hands together. Either just rest the hands on the sacrum and then pull the elbows back, lift the heart forward and through, or it's possible for you to drop the knuckles down to the ground, rest on that, then lift the chest forward, rest the neck back on that little pool that the shoulders made. Opening the chest for a moment. Gently unwind, rise. Drift the hips over to the left so that the feet are now to the right. Your right hand grabs the right ankle. Left hand goes up to the sky, up and over. Start to drop your right ear down to right shoulder as much as you can. Leave the right ear to shoulder, that's the important part here. Now that arm that's above your head slowly starts to return. You either pause, bless you, either pause once the arm gets about level to the ground, parallel to the ground, or slightly lower than that point. So that there's a point where suddenly the neck and the shoulder are really long. So that's how far we're going down. Just depends on where you need to go to, how far you need to go to get to that point. Slowly lift the head. And shift hips to the other side. Left hand grabs left ankle. The right arm goes up and over. Start to drop left ear to left shoulder. And slowly the right arm returns, maybe level with the ground, maybe a little bit lower. The spot where now the right shoulder and the right neck are getting pulled really nice. Rises. Beautiful. A chance to stretch the feet one more time. Come to all fours. Kind of tuck all 10 toes on the ground. And then sit some of the weight back onto the feet. Yeah, some people, they need to keep their hands forward because it gets really intense. Some people can easily come all the way up. Get to the point where you feel that stretch. This is the last one of the day, so different people, it's different lengths of time that is here. Sometimes it's like already intense, so just when you come, you need to drop forward, wiggle the toes out a little bit. Have this sense of gratitude for the feet, our normal connection down to the earth. Imagine it's like we're waking up this antenna just a little bit more. And you stay as long as you wish, and then you're welcome to head to any last stretches or Shavasana. Whatever feels good when you're ready. Shavasana can be inside or it can be on the ground. Either way, once you get there, let yourself feel gravity pulling down.
So that running jump.
She loved it. Breathing deep in the inhale. The exhales. Introduce little movements back to the body. Using toes. Open wrists. Stretches like we're waking up. Small fetal position to each side, just good things that feel helpful right now. Rise and up to a seated place when you're ready. Here we have gratitude and we connect with this element of the earth. Gratitude for supporting us, for nurturing us. It's very much, I think, relevant that we call it Mother Earth because that's where we get all of our nutrients, all of our strength from. So gratitude for the earth. With this to help lead us on, we wrap up the time that we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light, happiness. Namaste.